Welcome to another episode of the GBPodcast. I'm your homie, the Pope-free Edgar, and with us today is the freshly squeezed Percival.
Hello.
Along with Percival, we have from Concentrate, Slunk.
I wanted to be from Fresh Squeeze.
Shut up. And finally, we have the extra Pope Dwayne.
Hello.
And in case you forgot, this is Getting Belligerent Podcast, where every week friends get together to argue about everything and everyone. Remember, if you want us to talk about a specific topic or subject, send in your suggestions to gettingbelligerent@gmail.com, Instagram, or over Twitter. We mostly release episodes every Monday, but now I think it's almost every Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday now.
It's Wednesday now.
On gettingbelligerent.com, wherever podcasts are available. Slunk, where are these podcasts available?
They're available on iTunes. You can get them on Pocket Cast, Stitcher, and we're starting to post them on YouTube. So get us on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. YouTube's weird for podcasts. I like them because I think that's where I get most of my podcasts from, on YouTube.
I'll be honest.
After I watch my Rooster Teeth, my Kind of Funnies.
No, I agree. I actually most of my podcasting consumption used to be when I would drive, because you're just on the road and you're something to listen to, make up for the 45 hour and a half, 3 hours that you drive in LA traffic. And now that I don't drive anywhere, I don't have to listen to the podcast. So I'll watch the video version instead a lot.
From iPhone.
Yes, iPhone. Thank you, iPhone. We're also on iTunes, right? Right, Link?
Hey, iTunes, yes. She wanted to remind us. Appreciate that.
Like I said, it's been a whole couple minutes since I've talked to you guys. Since we were talking on the pre-show.
I honestly think we talk more now that we're not allowed to be around each other than we did before. So I hope this quarantine lasts forever, because this is way better.
I have no friends.
They're all gone. They don't exist. Friends aren't real anymore.
My friends are these more walls.
Is it getting to you, buddy?
Yeah, I've named them Larry, Moe, Curly, and Shemp in my closet.
Yeah, well,
right, we're gonna hear about Dwayne getting cabin fever in a couple of days right now.
Oh my god,
that's that point. What's after cabin fever? Like, once you've had cabin fever for, what's the next stage?
It's fever.
I don't know.
Just fever now.
Actually, just fever. Have you been painting your face and hiding in bushes and going back to
think about
savage
your what's going on?
Yeah.
I mean, no, not.
No. Who does?
No, not at all.
I haven't painted my face, not yet. I did mess with my hair some. I don't know what to do with it anymore.
You're getting quarantine haircut? You're going down that route?
What's it called?
Quarantine haircut. You guys haven't heard of that?
Oh yeah.
Well,
they're
I was gonna say, I got mine right at the beginning. As things were just starting to slow down. I was like, you know what? Let me just go as close to as small as possible. I think I like a 1 all the way around.
Okay.
And Slim almost fill the streak.
Very efficient.
And it's funny because my aunt's here and she cuts hair and I'm like, screw it, just 1, give it to me. Let's just see how it goes. It's going in pretty well. That's there. It's getting back around. It's nice and that weird Edgar meme haircut. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Oh, the guy in the car, the Latino guy.
Yeah, he has a flat hair. I looked at it now, I was like, it's sort of getting there. Like, wait a minute, what the?
Kind of looks like a bowl cut, but it's not.
It kind of looks like a bowl cut, but it's not. Exactly, it's just the bangs. Yeah, no, Edgar got the Edgar rockin'. I could see that for sure. Man. Yeah, the quarantine haircut meme is basically people trying to do their own hair at home. Mostly the ladies trying to bleach their hair, color their hair, cut their bangs, cut their hair, and it just ends up in a disaster. And of course, they recorded it and posted it online. There's women who are literally burning their hair off their scalp because they're leaving shit in too long or not doing it right. So they'll the videos of them taking the cap off, and then as they take it off, hair just comes off and it's on the cap, just covered, and the horror. Yeah. There's this
That's
funny,
fucked up.
yeah.
Pretty funny though.
This one guy was doing his like I don't know if it was his boyfriend or roommate's hair. Like, come on, let's just do your hair. And then like they do the cap and they pull the hair through the little holes and they put the bleach and then they go back to him and then he pulls it off and he goes, "Oh, Steve, I'm so sorry." And then he like looks and it just cuts away because the video ends.
It's like
when he sees
the perfectly cut scream, like
yeah, yeah, that's the quarantine hair. So you're going down that route right now, Dwayne.
Well, my pops just got his hair cut by Brenda. My
Okay.
brother actually
Working
has
down?
cut her own hair. She'll cut her own hair sometimes, so she knows how to do that. But my dad's like, I'm tired of my hair. It's long. Like, just take it all off. And Brenda's like, I'll do it. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I went. I'm like, oh, it doesn't look bad. She goes, yeah, but there's a little section over here. I'm like, can't be that. Oh. At least it's like back here. So like, if you look at it, it looks fine. Like you just got like Edgar. Just it was like a 3, I think, for him. So that looks good. But I don't know what happened back here. She just. I'm like, it'll grow back. She goes, okay,
So, like,
you want me to do your hair? I'm like, hell no.
So how
gonna let
big
the
of
sucker grow.
a fuck up was it? Was like a dime, a quarter, $50?
Yeah, what's the size here?
I want to say like a 50-cent coin.
That's a big chunk.
Yeah, that's the biggest coin.
At least it's that
Was
wide.
it the largest coin possible? Okay.
but it's only a small it's only in the bottom section. So it's like it's that wide of a 50-cent coin, but it's not completely the size. It's not like a whole thing back here. It's just
If I'm staying behind, can I see it?
It reminds me of the
yes, you can.
you know those scissors that have designs in it. This one just has like a circle cut out, so like it just cut a piece of paper with a circle cut out of it.
But she tried, and
Yeah.
it's not like it's not gonna grow back.
But, yeah, then why don't you get a haircut from her?
Yeah.
It's not like it's not gonna grow back.
Not good enough for you.
I like to let my hair grow. All right,
Let my hair grow.
I'm like Slunk.
I'm waiting for one of you guys.
Open to suggestions what to do with my hair because I have like a fro on top thing, but it's not flat top because it's all uneven and gross.
Mm-hmm.
I could use some help. I don't know what to do.
You just need to do your edges and then let it grow. Just let it grow.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get some advice from our listeners. So what can Dwayne do to
Get a mohawk.
max get him off?
I post a picture with my hair like this. It took like an hour to pick it out. Before that,
Well, last time I saw you, Dwayne, your hair looked very nice.
I like
So I'm just
that.
gonna assume it looks nicer.
thank you.
Oh. He's like, that just means Dwayne wasn't happy with his hair last time you saw him.
That was great back then, but like it's not that. It's gross now.
Mhm.
Well.
So, now we got our haircuts situation out of the way. Percy,
Wow.
what's your topic?
Okay. Well, I don't know if you guys heard, but AMC is gonna boycott Universal Picture Films moving forward because they're pissed off that Universal released Trolls Worldwide on demand
Mhm.
because they were like, you know what, the theaters aren't gonna open soon. Screw it, let's just put it on demand. And they were charging, I think, like maybe $18 for it, and they did pretty good money. But now AMC's are like, well, you know what? Screw you guys. We're boycotting any one of your films because they're mad. So my question for you guys is, how do you feel about like getting a film on demand? Like, would you rather do that if it's like $20, or would you still try to go to the theater?
I'd rather go to the theater.
No, of course, I'd rather go to the theater, but the option we don't have right now.
True.
But like, you're thinking
Also-
about it too. Like, you go to the theater, if you go by yourself, that's already $15-$16. You're already, if you get things there, it's already another $30.
Yeah.
If you're gonna pay for parking, that's another $15. If you're gonna,
Yep.
get some pre-drinks, that's another $80. So going to see a movie is fucking a $300 adventure.
It is.
By yourself. I imagine if you have a date or you have kiddos.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. That's by yourself. So
Just sprinkle this in there.
Yeah.
I'm not doing any of that for what is it? Trolls World Tour?
It was
yeah,
Trolls World.
Trolls.
Trolls. Fuck no. I'm not going to theater for that movie. I'm not going to watch that movie. I didn't watch the first one. I'm not watching this one. Justin Timberlake aside.
But if a lot of movies start coming out like on streaming services like day one, and it's gonna be $20-$30, I might be down for a rental of it.
Yeah, it
'Cause-
depends on the film. Like if it's
Yeah, like we just
it's a
said, it's
big
fucking
blockbuster,
Trolls.
you want to be in the theater. But yeah, Trolls.
Okay, upcoming movies that you know of that you know you want to see. What would you spend $30 to stream at home?
Ooh, the stream.
I would love to see Fast and Furious in the theaters, but it's not possible right now. I would do that at home, $30, and then because you want to be part of the memes. That's half the fun. You see all the memes popping out, and you're like, I don't know what it's funny, but what does it really mean?
It's true.
Well, the question is like when you do have that option, when it's post quarantine world, are you still going to choose going to the theater more often than just renting it at home and watching it on your big screen that you got on Black Friday at home?
I'm gonna go half and half because there's some movies like I don't give a shit seeing in theaters. And there's some movies that I have to go see. I'm not gonna shit. What was it that I didn't decide to see? Just watch it at home. Like I recently just saw Steve Jobs with the one with Seth Rogen.
That wasn't.
It's pretty good, but it's you don't need to see it in theater. It's people talking the whole fucking time. It's not big explosion and your seat shaking the whole time. And you're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, fucking popcorn and soda and fucking oh yeah, the thing blew up. Yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. You're pumped.
Jobs not going on a rampage. There's no sick car chase or anything in Jobs.
Yeah, nobody's stolen iPhone and they have like 15 minutes before the presentation to go and steal it, and it's a big fucking heist. There's none of that. It's him talking to his daughter and going, I named it after you, right? And the daughter goes, oh, I thought you named it after something else. No, that doesn't make any sense. It's like that's the whole conversation.
The movie. That's the movie.
Ta-da,
Yeah,
Spoiler,
dumb child! I can't believe I made you.
But
I'm Steve Jobs.
I'm Steve Jobs, bitch. Yeah, I want to see that in theaters. Steve Jobs versus the Woz. Come on.
it's like the Godzilla and like
Steve Jobs versus Bill Gates. Steve Jobs versus Elon Musk.
My thing is with how fast things move now, with movies going from theater to on demand to streaming. I don't see a point in ever paying for on demand movie ever or buying a movie. At some point, it's gonna end up on a streaming service that I already paid for. Inevitable. So I'm willing to wait out good movies.
So you're going beyond this concept. You're like, I'm not going to pay for it in theater. I'm also not going to pay for it at home when it comes out. I'm going to wait till it's on Netflix and I can just watch it based on my subscription.
Like I'll see a good movie that I'm excited about in the theater. Like I have to. Like 1917. Yeah, absolutely. Saw in the theater.
And there's also like the whole demographic of like people that have families and kids, and going to the theater is a fucking it really is for them like a $300 adventure. Yeah. Mine is rent to get $30 and I get to make shut up my kid for like 15 minutes. Go for it. I'll pay $30 for that.
Yeah. I mean that's part of it. It's like, do you think people because of this are just gonna start doing that more? They're gonna start ordering groceries because they did it for a while. They're gonna become more comfortable with these different forms of entertainment. What are they going to leave their house to do? And what is it that's so entertaining about going to the movies? I mean, I still love going to the movies. I personally I'm a big movie fan. I can see the appeal if you don't necessarily have like a huge, nice TV in the house. You don't have a big blasting sound system that's going to rumble your living room and your neighbor's living room. So I can see that appeal of the experience. In some movies and films are made for that. I also feel like even some that aren't, even ones that are talking based or whatever, I think some people still will try to make that beautiful and it's like going to the museum and seeing an art piece in person versus seeing it on a website at home.
I totally understand that.
And some for some artwork that won't work, and some it will. So actually, I tend to agree with you. That's a good point. That said,
Oh, that
Edmund's
said,
got it. That said,
AMC is petty as fuck. By the way, there's this whole fucking debacle pandemic happening, and we're like, no, we're not gonna have any more of your movies at our theater because you went out and had to go and put it out to everyone. No, we're not doing it anymore. No, we're not showing Back to the Future 5,
That messes
6,
with
and
their
7.
bottom line, though.
That's the what?
Like, they probably had a deal. Like, they expected to make a certain amount of money off of this movie, and now
Yeah, but like they still want to release
at the
it
very
somehow.
best, cut that profit in half, right?
They're like, we want to make money on this now. Like we're waiting for this cash cow to come in, and people are at home doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
True.
so popular Universal films are The Secret Life of Pets, Minions, Trolls, Despicable Me series, Grinch, Sing,
Fast and Furious.
Grinch again.
Yeah, but what's coming out for them though? Future Universal movies.
That's a good question. Let me see if I can find that.
Nothing. They're going under. That's why they did this.
Wow.
Yeah, it's probably a lot.
Let's see. Oh, Trolls World Tour in theaters now. By the way,
Candyman, the
Croods
King of
2?
Staten Island, yeah, the Croods 2.
Boss
yeah,
Baby 2. Oh my god, they're missing out on Boss Baby 2.
Jurassic World Dominion in 2021.
So you guys see Candyman in theaters. And fuck around.
So-
That's Jordan cut right there.
That's a
Yeah.
yeah. Cut.
It's Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that. And I remember Candyman. It's the scary movie, right?
Absolutely. You should see the trailer. It's pretty hot.
Oh, we got a new follower.
Thank you, Dark Knight, for following. Awesome.
Woo-woo.
And also in the chat we have Tiffy K Photos saying, "I can't wait to see it." Which one? Which one can't you wait to see? Just lifted off like 15 movies.
I'm talking about Candyman.
Groot 2? The Rise of
Croods
Groot?
2. Croods 2. She's saying it was Jordan's favorite movie.
Jordan.
So I'm in if that's the case for sure. I mean, honestly, he's a goddamn genius. You know, he's gonna be one of the directors of our time. How many films has he made? 2?
2.
Is it just the 2?
Ooh. He's doing
2.
a what show is he bringing back? Was it The Outer Limits that he's also writing, or Twilight Zone?
One of those. The Twilight
Yeah, one of-
Limits.
Ooh, I was a Outer Limits person. I did have somebody who introduced me to Twilight Zone, and I was like, okay, I get it. It's really good. But growing up, I totally watched Outer Limits. I used to always watch it before we went to church. So
God. So much
maybe-
makes sense now. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
maybe that kind of affected my my leanings towards religion. Yeah, but I used to watch it before going to church. I remember it would come on before we would leave, and it was like science fiction and then religion. Meh.
They work so well together.
They were both
Yeah.
pretty much similar shows. And imagine a world where this happens. Or was Outer Limits more of like, there's something off about the world, like something little changed or something like that?
No, it was about the ripoff. It was basically a ripoff.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that Outer Limits. Yeah, the Outer Limits. The way they would sneak it in was things always seem normal, and then same thing with Twilight Zone. Things that seem normal at first.
And then the twist happens. They shamalama ding dong you.
What a twist.
I know, and honestly, going back to watch Twilight Zone movies or episodes, just the creativity that they had back then is really cool, man.
I had time.
But-
I finally had time. That's the only
But
one I
did you guys-
remember.
Oh, I know. That's one of my favorites, actually. That's such a fucked up episode. That's probably my favorite.
One. Yeah.
You just
Do
want
you guys have
three,
any
man.
other ones?
There was one that kind of sticks in my mind. It's like this diner or a bar. All these people there are aliens, and there's one human there. That's like freaking out everyone's name. That's all I remember.
I don't remember that one. I
Yeah,
don't
look
remember
back.
that one. I don't remember that one. And I watched. I remember like I was bored one week, and I think I watched them all.
Mm.
There's a lot of them though, and then that kind of leads you into like Tales of the Crypt, right? Like that's another sort of
Yeah.
what if kind of scenarios. They love these shows.
What was the one that was like another version of kind of like Tales of the Crypt, kind of like the Outer Limits version of Tales of the Crypt? Oh, they had like 3 movies. What was it called?
The Treehouse of Horrors.
Tales from the Crypt had movies. Midnight, remember that?
Oh, Creep Show. That's what it was. Creep Show.
That one.
Creep Show. Yeah. Didn't watch it though.
Never seen Creep Show.
Yeah. So, anyways, AMC. I don't know, man. That's a dumb move. You know, if their CEOs were smart, they'd be getting investing into the streaming platform thing, or trying to lock up rights for that and securing like the technology.
They should have been saying like we could stream to a certain point all the new movies. You have to pay a certain fee and be its own Netflix now.
Yeah. It's like pay a subscription fee to AMC. You can come in and watch the movie in person, or you can watch it at home.
You can watch it with people, or you can mute the audience. What do you want? What do you want to do?
Do you want to hear people yelling next to you that you don't know, or do you want to hear people yelling next to you that you do know?
Yeah.
Here's someone bring their badass kids that won't sit the fuck down, talk over the movie, and ask stupid ass questions because they shouldn't even be watching this movie anyway because it's rated R, and they're only like 10.
Mom.
Yeah, I can't remember if I've ever had to take anybody to a movie that was young. I don't think I've gone through that torture. If I can remember correctly.
I've probably gone with like someone else, like without me being a kid, is probably like someone else was like 13, like probably my cousins.
13. I wouldn't count. Yeah, that's not it.
That's right. That's like the youngest I've gone with.
What's the youngest age that a person should be allowed in the theaters?
Depends on the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about like kid movie?
No. Yeah, what's the youngest kid movie?
They gotta be able to comprehend. They gotta be well behaved. It doesn't matter. There should be an age limit. Just how you rate your kids.
Yeah, if it's a kids movie, go for it. Take all the kids you want. You want to see Monsters Inc. in 3D for the 5th time? Go ahead. Go watch it. Go. I'm not mad when I go to a Pixar movie and there's a shit ton of kids. I understand what's going on.
What are you doing here? Damn these kids.
Pay attention to the movie. I'm fucking having an emotional breakdown right now.
He's asking if they can ban kids from adult movies. Yes.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, can they ban kids from adult movies, please? Actually, yes. There's a bunch of them that do. Like Alamo is like super strict on all that stuff. Alamo Drafthouse, they ban kids, they ban like people talking, people on their cell phone. Like, if you see someone on their cell phone or something like that, you like write down shit. Like you snitch on them, you write down your thing, you put it down.
Oh really?
Yeah. Someone comes by, sees the note. Oh shit! Really? Hey,
go fuck them up.
This is your first warning. If it happens again, booted.
Oh man, I hope I run into an ex-girlfriend at the theater reporting their asses right away.
Be really petty.
Come down, AMC.
I like the Draft House.
I was trying to go, and then fucking they weren't showing any good movies that I wanted. Wait, what are you guys talking about?
I saw Parasite. That was what I saw. I went to go see the movie to watch.
Movie.
Yeah,
excellent movie.
I haven't seen it.
My studio actually showed it to me.
It's fucking good. It's fucking good. Hey, not after this, but this week, let's watch it together, okay? Let's use our internet technologies to avoid AMC and watch Parasite as a group. How about that? How about that?
Either way.
How about we watch movies together and we don't even have to be in the same zip code? How about that?
You remember? Did you guys ever have Xbox 360?
I had it.
Yeah. Remember that watch together feature they had?
They had that?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you could like I could have a movie. You guys didn't have to have the movie, but we could jump in the party and I could show you my movie that I'm watching.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Room with you. It was really, really cute.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It's honestly sad for Microsoft and Xbox to get the rap that they do as like the lesser of the two. It's the meme, right? Like Xbox people are like
second place always.
It's their own fault.
They're always early to the game. They're always inventing shit and doing cool shit that nobody cares about. until somebody else does it. Then everybody cares about. They're basically
Don't be first.
PS4 is basically don't be first.
Be better than the first. That's how it happens.
I almost wonder if companies like that, like PlayStation and have trolls and people that create memes to help promote their product. Do you think that happens? Do you think corporations do that?
I think
I don't think they're
everyone.
connected enough to do that.
Everyone has people making memes for them, even if they're unintentional. The people who make memes, I think, are the people who have nothing else to do right now. Be like, you know what?
Yeah. So
effort. Here we go. Put this energy into something. Meme.
So anybody who makes a meme that destroys a company or a group should we just call that meme-icide?
Meme-icide?
Is that a meme-icide? Yeah. An action of
you're attacking a company like with your meme.
Yeah. It's effective. It's scary. I'm scared of memes. I'm actually scared of becoming a meme. I'm afraid that if we ever become famous enough that people start to screen cap our conversations, that they're gonna get one of these moments, and it's gonna be a meme.
Get them.
That'll be exciting. I'm excited.
I'm waiting to be a meme.
Make me a meme.
Yeah, you need meme faces. Like, I got you. You know, got you real quick.
Cool. That was fun. Dark Knight 05 says done. We're memes now. Thank you.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go with my topic. Thank you, Percy, for your topic about AMC being super petty and not wanting to share all the money.
You're gonna miss out on that Candyman, I'm telling you.
Candyman. Like that, yeah, the Christina Aguilera man song, right? My topic is The Last of Us Part 2 got spoilers all over the internet. So it's just someone just went and all over the fucking internet with the spoilers. Pretty much someone posted the last hour and a half of things happening of the game. And it's speculated that it was internal because Naughty Dog has a lot of crunch and they overworked their developers and supposedly I don't know about that.
Allegedly.
Supposedly, allegedly, mysteriously, whatever word that doesn't get me sued. That they were overworking their disgruntled workers. And so one of these guys had a money dispute and they said, "Yo, fuck it, I'm gonna just release it." And Sony got there in time. Said, "You know what? We're gonna sue you unless you take this down." Got it all taken down, but it wasn't in time. It got everywhere. So is for me, besides the actual thing that happened, the topic, is there a point to spoilers? Does it benefit anyone in any way to spoil something? Are there positives to spoilers?
No, I don't think there is. It's just this whoever's spoiling to make themselves feel look what I did kind of thing. Look at me, I fucked this over for you.
Ultimate petty move. Is trying to spoil something.
Minus accidental spoilers, because those are unintentional.
Intentional spoilers.
Intentional
that's
spoilers.
What I'm talking about. It's not we're having a conversation and then, oh yeah, I saw this movie from 15 years ago and I was just about to watch that. Not that. It's fucking. Hey, I've never seen Star Wars. Oh, did you know this happens? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I'll be right back, guys. You guys keep talking.
No problem.
Okay.
So
he's gonna spoil something.
Yeah, it's gonna come back with just with all these spoilers on it coming up. So that sucks because this is a game I look so forward to. I've told personally before a bunch of times is go ahead, play the game on easy mode. The game doesn't matter. It's the story that matters. It's really important.
Yeah. And then I remember playing the first one. I was like, oh my God. Wow. So I've been really excited for this one. And hearing about got spoiled, I'm like, mother effers.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my best not even to nope. Avoid. So far, so good. But I don't know, man.
And I think people are getting better about spoilers too, as in there are
Society's coming together.
yeah, like I forgot to mention that they didn't really see any like spoilers for like Endgame or for like the whole end of Marvel, like those last two movies. There weren't like any like huge spoilers that really came out of it until the movie came out and you saw the memes everywhere.
There was a spoiler. It was a spoiler for Endgame. We were talking about Iron Man dying.
I didn't see that one. I didn't see that.
It dropped. Yeah, I knew about that before. I was like, "Fuck."
That sucks.
Ruined the movie though. Did not ruin the movie.
Like again, I didn't hear that about that at all. Like, so I don't know if I was just being good about not seeing it, or if people were just posting about it.
Maybe both.
A little 50-50 there, maybe.
I don't know.
I kind of remember knowing about that before the movie came out.
Hey,
The Iron Man thing. Hey, I'm back.
So was that like speculation, or was that like, oh, I saw this from the movie, and I saw this happened?
Well, I don't think I heard it before the movie came out, but I think I heard it as it came out. You know, like the same day or the same couple of days.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we didn't hear any spoilers before. Like 8 million people worked on this movie, and no one really like spoiled it, right?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That people are fucked up.
Yeah.
But I get him, the person too, the developer that wants to get paid for doing all this extra work.
Yeah, you know, I think there is a yeah, obviously I'm not gonna defend the guy. I mean, unless you know, there's other ways to do this. You know, you're kind of not you're not just throwing the company under the bus, but you're throwing all the fans under the bus as well. The ones that were looking forward to it, because you know, video games have become, I'm sure everybody agrees at this point, like more than just distractions. Like they're ways to tell stories, the way to express artistic expression, and they've grown up essentially.
Yeah.
And so they should be taken in some way seriously. So
yeah, there's cinematic adventures now.
Yeah, it's not.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, films were probably the same thing. They had to like fight for their respect, and now they explain the human condition in the same way video games can do that too now. So I would say that he's not right. Like he's not justified, not because the company doesn't deserve it. Certainly they do. I think a lot of hopefully this isn't going to bite me in the ass, but I mean, a lot of video game companies are known for that, you know.
There are a bunch of good ones and there are a bunch of bad ones. Like same in any company, any industry. There's going to be a bunch of shitty companies. There's going to be a bunch of good ones.
That's true. It's true.
So we always hear about the bad ones because that's what makes headlines and news. We don't hear about, this company gave away 50 puppies and they paid for the taxes and how their shots, you know, like, we don't hear about that.
You hear that, Naughty Dog? Give away some puppies. It'll be fine.
No, because they're naughty dogs.
It ties into the business big time because it's the way that these games are developed. They use a lot of contract workers because these guys get, you know, they work, they put, you know, their heart and soul into it, blood, sweat, and tears, and you know, everything, just to get chopped at the end, right? So you're almost guaranteed to have disgruntled people, no matter what. Every single game that comes out, there's a number of disgruntled people because they know they're about to lose their job.
And not everyone gets picked up for the next project because it always starts off like as another like small team. Like we don't need everyone here right now, so we'll probably call you when we need you if we don't find someone else or forget about you. And
a lot of these companies are tight with their shit. Yeah, you know, by shit I mean money.
Well, yeah, and I mean it's unfortunate. I haven't played them, so I don't have any personal connection to this debacle. I mean, you can avoid the spoilers now that you know they're out there. That's what's wonderful about it. If there's enough warning that if you don't want to spoil it, you just don't look. You just don't look. So you know, maybe in that way, the guy felt justified. Like I'm just gonna do this to fuck them But I know that people that don't want to get spoiled won't do that.
Yeah.
But still, it really sucks because it takes away the power of the story away from people when they might know what's coming up. If you've watched this podcast or listened to us enough, you know that I don't care about spoilers that much. I always think I can know something's gonna happen, but I want to see how they get to that point.
It's the journey. It's not the ending point.
Yeah. So I don't think I've ever been out of there. I think I've ever had anything ruined by knowing the ending. So I knew Iron Man was gonna die before I watched it. The performance was great. The way they did it was great. I still cried. It didn't take it away from me that it was a surprise or not.
You knew it was coming.
I think the thing for me is that it's all I think about now when I start watching the movie. As in, okay, is it here? Is it now? Am I thinking about this? Is it gonna happen now? Okay,
Is it now?
Is it now? And that's
Okay.
that's what takes it out for me. Is that oh, there's a twist. Is it the twist? Oh, is this a twist now? Is it gonna happen now? And I'm constantly thinking about that next thing instead of being focused in on the movie. So it's not that it ruins the story, is that it ruins it for me. Like
The person who matters here.
yeah, like I'm fucked up now because I'm over here thinking about the thing that I've read or overheard instead of like, okay, trying to connect the dots on this fucking cinematic pleasure that I'm supposed to have. I've been denied. I'm trying to pleasure all over the screen, and I get denied all over it.
That should be AMC's new internet streaming service, Cinematic Pleasure.
Might get the wrong idea about that one.
I get the right idea.
Yeah, see, look, like in the chat, we got number one fan Dark Knight saying, just like porn, the banging is coming, but still watch how it leads up to it. You don't just go right to the end, you gotta see why is the plumber there,
It's like, is it the sink? Is it the bathroom? Is it the shower?
Oh, yeah. Your husband broke the shower with his little dick. Oh.
Well, I've got the pipe to fix that.
Going back to the game, though, I heard a lot of the complaints were because the story was so bad.
Oh.
But that's what a lot, like every tagline when I saw it, not that I looked into detail, but everything I saw was like,
oh,
people
shit.
were upset because it was so bad.
I haven't read that.
They were
part.
They were shitting on the spoiler.
Yeah. Which is doubly negative. Like that hurt. That really sucked.
Yeah, that's not comforting at all.
Sometimes a spoiler can be like, "Oh, this is exciting. I'm even more looking forward to this." Like it can have a reverse effect. This one didn't.
Yeah. No, that's gonna have like another opposite effect. I mean, like, that story's not that bad. Like, now when I'm like, what the fuck are people complaining about?
Yeah,
I don't know. I never played that shit.
Ellen Page still looks great. So,
is that who plays her?
No, it's not, that's the joke. It's not her, but it's pretty much modeled after her.
But it's how they can. That's how video game studios save so much money by making people look like people, but not actually them.
Not her, but it is her.
Unless you're Norman Reedus.
All right, who am I going with next? Who wants the helm? Slunk?
Ooh. Oh no! I had a quick question. I had a quick thing about spoilers.
Question.
No, I had a direction I wanted to take this conversation, but now I don't remember.
He completely forgot. And
Sorry.
we're gonna talk about the topic that Slunk wants to bring up, and that topic is.
I want to talk about canceled. I wrote it down because I knew I'd forget. I want to talk about canceled proms.
Oh.
And all the complaining about it, or more so like the concern about people's well-being because their prom got canceled. I was having a friend who wants me to help them produce a prom, like a big prom party, on Twitch. I think we're gonna use Twitch, and basically the format was going to be exactly like the way Tomorrowland did their United Around the World thing, where they basically have a DJ, and then there's a little window where people in a Zoom meeting can be like brought in, and they're like listening to the music, and they're also dancing. So, yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna punch the spike ball. No, punch the spike the punch ball. I'm gonna punch the spike ball.
Like a silent disco that's not silent.
Yeah, I want to punch the
Disco.
spike ball. Yeah, we're gonna punch the spike ball, have a good time. For these people that are missing their prom. And my response to one of my friends I was having a conversation was like, I don't know. I mean, I get it that people want to have a good time, but I don't remember prom being that fun. I didn't like prom, and I didn't see. I mean, yeah, I guess I just didn't see that as that big of a deal. Maybe graduation, but I don't know about a dance party. I don't think that's I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think we should feel as sorry as we're feeling for these high school students about them missing prom of all things.
Shit.
You know?
No,
Did you guys have a good prom?
Have a good prom? Yeah, I had a good prom. I had fun. Like, it was a good time, and I think the thing that they're missing out in is sort of like the closure. It's like it's one of the last things you're gonna do with these high school friends that you don't know if you're gonna see anymore, and they're starting to see like, oh shit, the last time I really saw him, I didn't even know it was the last time I was gonna see that kid I barely knew. You're already thinking about, oh, whatever happened to, and your high school is not even over. Like,
Yeah.
we have those conversations, so like, oh, whatever happened to so and so from 9th grade, and they're having these, they're talking about these topics already.
Mm.
Do we and that's they're gonna miss out on that moment.
Yeah, it's,
So, like,
it's the closure. It's the
to
and high
keep
school's
ignoring
over.
that kid.
No, but it's the high school's over. We're moving on to the next step in life, and they don't get to move on. It's
be stuck in high school
they're
forever.
stuck in high school mentality, and they never close that door.
They're stuck in purgatory.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And that-
they're just dead babies that didn't get baptized. They're just stuck there waiting to get baptized at prom.
They're never gonna be adults.
Well, I mean, with social media, I mean, I think that's kind of modified things too. I don't know I don't know if people have a disconnect from high school anymore as they grow up. Maybe they do. Would you
stay
guys?
in contact through that?
It's easier to stay in contact. Like, there is no moment anymore where you don't talk to some people.
The kids don't
Like,
sign each other's yearbooks anymore.
Yeah,
Send me
probably
Instagram.
not. Is that that's a good question? Is there still yearbook signing? Is that still a thing? God damn it! What are the youngins that watch our show?
There are selfie signings.
Just one sheet that says go to this website.
Yeah, add me on Twitch. Follow me, like and subscribe. YouTube.
I'll go live with you on Instagram in a bit. Don't worry.
Yeah. Listen to follow my ASMR channel. That's actually what I'm gonna do after I graduate from college.
Yeah.
It's gonna earn me the real bucks.
Do your guys prom
Yeah.
any good? Like, I didn't have a good time at prom. I went stag, and pretty vanilla, for lack of a better word.
Really?
I didn't dance. I was also different. I was very shy back then.
Shy.
Oh, Dwayne's shy. What happened? Did you find alcohol?
No.
Found Dwayne.
Shy.
I
I found myself.
Like,
myself.
ooh, wait, that feels good.
Can do that. Ooh.
No, I feel like I had standard prom. Me and a friend picked the people we were gonna go with, get to our prom, had fun, danced, and the night, all right, cool, hand up, peace out, boop, 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 boop. And no, it was regular, school event.
I didn't dance. Go to the after party hotel. We had like a bunch of rooms rented out and stuff. That was cool, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I just kind of walked around, didn't drink. It was really, really whack.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
What about you, Percy?
That was fun. I actually went with Brenda. This is when we were friends.
That's the most romantic thing I've ever heard.
Let me ruin it for you. So, because we were friends, we're like, hey, if I don't find anyone, and if you don't find anyone, let's just go to each other. All right, cool. We gave each other to like I forgot what month. And then I
Adorable.
was like, you know what?
Yeah.
We'll just go with each other. Fuck it. Let's not even look for anybody else. All right, cool. We ended up going. Then we ended up, me and 2 other friends got a limo. All of us went there. And then the end of the night, she went with her friends to go party, and I went with my guy friends. So it was fun.
That's my separate ways.
Yeah.
Never to see each other again.
I like it.
I know, right?
Now you're making PB&J episodes.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, Percy is now very, 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 very as much involved as you can be with that person. They're making podcasts together. That's the most intimate of relationships.
Top tier.
That's cute. I didn't know that. That's a good story, and that's something I didn't know, and I've known you for like 15 years. Thanks for letting me know. My prom was pretty shitty. That's all. It just sucked.
That's it.
What
He's like,
happened?
he's like, I'm not reopening that fucking box. I went to 15 years of therapy for that.
I want to know.
I was asked not to.
Open that box.
That was a legally signed document that I can't talk about it anymore.
Got NDA.
Yeah, no, it was kind of crappy. You know, at the time it was like in a new relationship, and the old relationship was there, and it just wasn't very fun. And I wasn't very like outgoing or a party person to begin with. And when I tried to be, it kind of didn't work every time. So it just made me, when people go, oh, you should be more outgoing and more social. And then you're like, okay. And then you try, and then nobody laughs at your joke. And you're like, that's why I don't do that. That's kind of how prom and every time I try to be social in high school felt. So it just kind of reaffirmed my,
so no wonder you don't give a shit if these kids nowadays are having their prom and
Nah, I'm saving some kids from heartache. That's all I know.
Did you dance at your prom, Slunk?
I probably did. Yeah, I danced at a quinceañera. I danced at a quinceañera. So
you dance at your quinceañera?
I wish. No, it was a girlfriend at the time.
Oh.
So I can check that off my list. I was a chambelán. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody's like
No.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, even
That's the main
even
one.
higher. Yeah.
So Dwayne, in quinceañeras, when a little girl is becoming a woman, she has a party at 15 years old, and I guess it's more likely like a debutante ball, like where they get like where the girl has to have a partner, and it's a dude. That's what I'm saying. They have to have a partner. And
Well, it used to be a dude. Now it could be a girl. Where we've woken up.
Well, it's the chambelán is the guy that goes with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the pleb chambelans, so like the groomsmen, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like there's the main one, the main chambelán.
The Chambelán of Honor.
Yeah.
The
What
hot
is that
shit.
word?
What is chambelán?
Yeah, you're like-
what's the actual?
Gentleman?
What's the translation?
Yeah,
Would it be gentleman?
chambelán.
Yeah. So having the honor.
Chamberlain. You picked the Wilt Chamberlain.
So having the honor of being a chambelán de honor is like you, like, if you had trophies like Xbox trophies or something, that would be a really hard one to get. So
Here we go from the Google. Chambelán de honor or escort of honor is the person that was chosen by the girl who is having her quinceañera or sweet 16 party, or it could be an escort in the court of honor.
Oh.
So you could be the escort of honor or just part of the court of honor. I was part of a court of honor. I wasn't part of the was it the escort of honor?
Same here. I was never Chambelán.
You were
What
one
about
of the
you, Dwayne?
hoes. You were a D-ho.
Yeah.
yeah, Neho.
Always a
Neho.
bridesmaid, never a bride.
I'm gonna add chambelán de honor to our Discord server as a role now.
I'm gonna add that to your resume, bro.
I'll put that on my resume. No.
On my LinkedIn right now.
Seriously, man. If I came at somebody like that, like, oh,
Quality person right there.
yeah, I'm like, damn, okay.
I really want to put that out. I'm gonna put that on my Twitter. Chambelán, no. I'm gonna put that right now.
Description. All right. should we move on to the
We done this? We done this with slunk hating on little kids? Proms?
After
Well, we're
happiness.
gonna throw a badass party on Twitch. So even if you're not having a prom, you can still join in, dance your ass off. I don't know what channel it's gonna be on yet. That hasn't been figured out quite yet, but details to come soon. So yeah, if you like music, follow us. And we'll shout
We'll
it
make
out.
sure to post that everywhere so we can follow along and go. Right. What is your topic?
My topic is what the hell is going on in North Korea right now?
Ooh.
What does it
Ooh.
mean
Explains.
if Kim Jong Un is there's debate on whether he's alive or not right now, basically, is what's going on. Got a procedure for his heart
Mm-hmm.
that some people are saying was botched.
Yep, heard that.
And then South Korea is saying no, he's completely fine. But there's been no one's seen him for like, I don't know, a couple months maybe.
Uh-huh.
So this came out a
So
couple
there's
of
just
days
like
ago, right? And he possibly something might have happened.
Yeah. But he had
Yeah.
missed, I believe it was his grandfather's birthday, which he never misses, like, because he's like the founder.
Mhm.
And he wasn't present. That's kind of like where a lot of this rumor's coming from.
Okay.
He was where?
His grandfather's like party or something that his grandfather was gonna do, right?
Yeah.
They celebrate his life. It's like his birthday.
Yeah.
They celebrate
Yeah.
it every year because he's big time. He's a guy.
Yeah, wasn't
But,
he like the original guy, the one who founded it?
He's the founder of
North Korean
He
country.
found North
North
Korea.
Korea.
He found it.
Oh
Just
shit,
there?
here it is.
Oh fuck.
Holy shit! Look at this. Look at all this shit over here.
South Korea's
So
like,
there's
what the fuck?
So there's a lot of speculation on whether he's alive or not because he hasn't really made a public appearance. Yada yada. They're saying his little sister might take over if that's the case.
Oh, reading
And
up right
there's just
now. Let's see.
so
Kim
many
Jong Uncles?
memes.
Dude, my favorite right now has to be that he didn't survive the gulag.
Oh, that's so
God.
Didn't make out the gulag.
Didn't make out the gulag.
Real quick before we continue back on subject, my friend posted is gulag, the same as being in the doghouse with your girlfriend, and I said no because you have a chance to survive the gulag, or you have a chance to win the gulag.
You come out
You
of the
don't have a
gulag a
chance to win
man.
and you don't have a chance to win a fight with your girlfriend.
Come out of the doghouse less of a man.
If you win your gulag, you become a chambelán de honor.
Yeah, so that's a good meme. The
Make that a meme.
Kim Jong Un lost his gulag.
No, it's crazy, dude. Like, how could I understand? Like, they keep to themselves and they don't let any news that come out of it. But like to have like your president, dictator, what's his form?
Fearless leader.
Sorry?
Um,
Leader? The non-pooper
honored
Ruler.
Yeah.
ruler. To have this dude just not know if he's like alive or dead to the rest of the world, and that should be like a bigger. Well, it's a big deal, but like any other country, if something would have happened immediately, right?
No,
Just
right? Yeah.
This country, nah, we don't.
Maybe.
Just don't say anything. Yeah, maybe
The fact
they
that
won't
there's
notice.
speculation suggests the worst, right? Because have a big deal.
Kind of like he's not showing up. He's not, he's not posting on Twitter. He's not,
Yeah. No,
Posting
that's
those videos
weird.
of him shooting missiles to add bullshit over there. That isn't does shoots bullshit all day.
He's like, and another one. He's like DJ Khaled. And another one.
He hasn't been in America in a while. You know?
I know,
Yeah,
like the
I
good old
mean-
days.
And the other meme was the Weekend at Bernie's that he's like, he's fine. And it's just two guys holding up his dead body. And just come on, keep dictating. Keep dictating.
Keep dictating.
Someone sent me one. It was like, what does Kim Jong see from his hospital bed? It shows like a door and it shows like a bunch of guys from Zimbabwe, I believe.
Oh yeah, the virtual coffin. Number one meme right now. Absolutely my favorite meme.
How does
Virtual
meme?
coffin or coffin dance.
The
Coffin
coffin
dance is
dancers.
hottest meme. Look that up if you
What-
don't know what I'm talking about.
What's funny is that like this has been a meme for like a while, but it just blew up again for some reason.
You never know.
It's a meme in rotation, you know.
It's coming in waves. I didn't get that first wave of it, but I'm getting the second wave. It's
No, like
delicious.
like the first time it wasn't even a wave. It was like, oh, this is a thing that's happening over here.
Yeah.
But it's not like every meme is now this meme. Like it's like a breakup of this meme to create other memes of that meme. Like, we're making memes of the meme.
Yeah. The big dick dude at the edge of his bed is like a 5-year-old meme that kind of came back out of nowhere too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's either he's dead or he's alive. Those are the two options. I'm gonna guess he's.
We have unknown. That's our third option right now.
You can never see this motherfucker again, and they'll never confirm that he's died. They'll be like,
Yeah.
he's the god. He's never dying.
Yeah. He ate.
Yeah. So how many tigers do they have there? So the other thing is he just looks like shit, and they don't want to show that he's alive, but he's barely hanging in there. They don't want to show weakness.
Mhm.
So, that's the only real explanation for not just coming out and be like, I'm fine. Look at me.
It's on vacation.
I'm okay. What are you guys talking about? We're gonna blow you up tomorrow.
Dude, he's gonna get.
So-
They're making a clone of him right now. They're trying to grow him up as fast as possible so we can have baby Kim Jong Un, baby dictator, running the country. Find it at AMC at your local theaters this summer.
But he has a son already. He has a kid.
No, but him. It's him. It's
gotta be him.
It's a clone of him.
Sorry, kid. You gotta wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, it grows faster than his child does.
So baby dictator is clone Poppy.
The clone. So the
Yeah.
clone's gonna cuck the son, basically.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was the other thing about his sister becoming dictator, right?
Yeah, his little sister, who I don't know anything about her. She looks really mean though in the pictures.
She does. There was one picture. I mean, the thing is, you can use any picture you want for a report. I'm sure she doesn't. I don't know. Maybe she does walk around looking evil, but they used one that was particularly evil looking.
Mhm.
And
She's like looking off to the side, like.
no. She's kind of looking down at the camera, like
it looks
You're
like it
all
was
beneath me.
from a show or something. Like, like
yeah.
Like,
And I wrote the comment that it looks like she's looking at the camera saying, "Hello, Mr. Bond." You know, like she just looks like a Bond evil character. It was
villain,
ridiculous.
for sure.
A Bond villain. Yeah.
So easy.
So
She made it so easy. It makes it.
I can't remember. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know if there's been any female dictators for countries in recent history. So I mean, Hillary Clinton couldn't do it here, so I guess we'll have North Korea take the reins on that. I'm kidding. That's a joke. I'm not trying to be political. Yeah, so it'd be interesting. I mean, I don't know. People have said that she's evil or she's mean or something, but I don't know. I find it hard to listen to men online because you can
You're
tell.
stupid.
Any woman with power, she's a bitch. They go, hey,
Yeah.
settle down, relax.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa.
like, we don't even
Like,
know who
did
she
you
is,
not-
though. Like,
Did you have a
what-
bad prom or something? Like, what's
Yeah.
going on? Why do you?
Did your prom get canceled?
Did you have your ex-dictator there?
I don't understand why you hate women so much.
Like, they ruined Ghostbusters, and they're gonna ruin that country too.
There's people that actually say that and believe that. It's just
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah.
They think that Ghostbusters could be ruined by a bad movie.
No. Ghostbusters is ruined by bad writing.
Not ruined. It's not ruined. It's still Ghostbusters.
I actually haven't
Fun
seen it.
memories.
Yeah, I haven't even
I
haven't
haven't
seen
the new one. I don't care.
I don't give two shits. We'll do whatever you want.
Franchise
Yeah.
is still in great shape.
Yeah. So, is she evil?
Is she in Ghostbusters?
Are you guys more nervous? Well, what I don't want to say. Do you want her to be dead? Something like to ask.
A scenario.
Yeah.
This is what's gonna happen. Okay. She comes in, she's dictator, she's super mean, she's super like vindictive, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Our current head of country,
Yeah.
and pisses her off, and we get nuked, and that's it.
Yeah, they just talk shit and that's it. Nothing happens.
No, she kills it.
Well, we'll get really good content out of it because he doesn't like women, so it's like it's just made. It's meant to be. This is like the Odd Couple comedy show we're about to have here.
So,
this is gonna be.
I understand that he hates women, so but
Respect.
we're not huge fans of North Korea to begin with. That's just the thing that that we don't hate the people, we hate the thing that they're become. No,
the tension.
So are we going to start rooting
No.
for someone that happens to not agree with us over here on this side?
Oh, God. Peace.
I guess we have to, right? There's no choice. We're yeah, no kidding. No, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. I think the fallout from this will be interesting. There's concerns about refugees. Everybody like just being like, "Oh, he's dead! Get the fuck out of here! Run! It's all falling apart. Just run! Just keep running for South Korea." So hopefully things just get better in the world. There's too much negativity going on, and the memes are great. Thank you for the memes. But God, I hope
it's like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Everything was awesome, and thanks for the memes. In case you forgot, this was the Getting Belligerent podcast, where every week friends get together to argue about everything and everyone and things that are happening in North Korea and pissing AMC off. And we release episodes every Wednesday on GameBelligerent.com and wherever podcasts are available. Slug! Where are the podcasts available?
They're available on iTunes, Stitcher, Pocket Casts, and YouTube now. Basically, wherever you get your podcasts, we're there.
If anybody thinks that we're wrong and wants to fight us on the internet, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and wherever else we post, because you want to fight us? You want to fight us? Huh? Thanks for listening, and have an awesome week.
Bye. Woo.
Bye.